start the inspection by turning on the lights. Turn on the lights and the left signal. You open the hood. Start the inspection on this side. So take a look at the frame. So as much as I can see, the frame looks good. Both leaf supports are good. Master leaf springs are good, and the leaves are good. U-bolts are good, and visible part of the axle looks good. Take a look at the tire. So the walls, both walls are good. The treads are good. So the rim, all the lug nuts, the valve is good. No leaks on the hub, and the lubricant is not visible from here. So nothing at the body can interfere with the tire. Check the other side of the engine. So we start with the steering parts. If it's solid, solid. Power steering fluid is at good level. And then we check the frame again. So the frame, as much as I can see, is good. The two leaf supports, the master leaf springs, and the leaves are good. The U-bolts are good, and part of the axle is good. So the walls of the tires, so the inner wall and the outer wall look good. The treads, good. So the rim is good, all the lug nuts are good, the valve is good, no leaks on the hub, and the lubricant is not visible from here. So nothing of the body can interfere with the tire. So we close the hood. Take a look at the general aspect of the front body of the truck. So everything is good. The headlights are working, the parking lights are working, and the flasher is working. Then the front wheels are aligned, and the suspension is sitting level on the ground. Close the hood, the latch here on the hood. Check the mirror is solid. The door opens and shuts properly. Fuel cap is present. The tank is solid. No signs of leakage. Take a look at the general aspect of the body. So the truck and the box, everything looks good. And then we start with the first part of the cross members and the first half of the frame here. And then we check the second half of the cross members and second half of the frame. And then the outer frame, so the lower one and the higher one. So front to the back and back to the front. Check here the leaf support, master leaf springs, and the U-bolts are good. No flats, wheels are aligned, nothing in between. So the walls look good. The treads are good. So the rim, all the lug nuts, and both valves are good. No signs of leakage, and the lubricant is not visible. So we check the cross members, good, and the frame, good, and the air bellow is inflated. Check the body of the back of the trailer, truck, everything looks good. License plate light is working. Both flashers on the left are working. The 4 parking lights are working. The wheels are parallel, and the suspension of the truck is sitting level on the ground. So we asked the examiner to stay here to check if the brake lights are working. Now we have to ask the examiner if the brake lights are working. Everything's good, so we go on. So both signals on the right are working. Check here the cross members. They're good. The frame here is good. And the air bellow is inflated. So no flats, So the wheels are aligned, nothing in between. So the walls look good. The treads, they're good. The rim, all the nuts and both valves are good. No leaks on the hub, and the lubricant level is not visible. The leaf support, master leaf springs, and the U-bolts are good. So the first half of the cross members, good, and the second half is good. Take a look at the outer frame, the lower frame, and the upper frame. Good. Second half of the cross members and second half of the frame. Good. The exhaust pipe is solid. General aspect of the truck and the box, so everything looked good. So the mirror is solid. The door works properly. We take a look at the triangles. They're here. So 3 triangles. Good. We close the latch on the hood. And we finish this with the signals working. Now we invite the examiner to go and sit inside for the breakdown. So the first thing we do when we get in, turn off the signal and we start the engine. Now we're going to check if the holding of the brakes, so if the brakes are holding. So put in the first gear and we release it very gently on the friction point to see if the brakes are holding. Very good. Now we release the brakes and we're going to check if the wheels are released from the brakes. So we turn completely right, we move out to the right and we stop. And we do the same thing on the left side to see if the wheels are released. Same thing on the left. Everything is released. At the same time, I check my clutch pedal, my brake pedal work, and my power steering is working. Now we're going to check my gas pedal. So if the gas increases and decreases normally, very good. And we'll wait for the purge. In the meantime, we're going to do the interior of the cab. So we start by the windows and the windshield, everything is good. We open the window. The side mirrors, so side mirrors are good. Seat belt works properly. The seat is solid. So the anchorage of the steering and the column are well anchored. And we check the wipers and fluid, everything is working fine. Check the ventilation through the fan, so we put the maximum at defrost position. Check if anything is good, and no smell of exhaust. Now we keep revving to 1000 until we hear the purge. We had our purge at 120, so it's good because it's between 117 and 137. So we stop the engine to check if there's any signs of leakage in the system. So we press down the brake pedal and we wait for 5 seconds. So no signs of leakage, so everything is good. We start the engine again. We're gonna check if the compressor starts at 80. So we have to pump the brakes until we reach 80. Once we reached it, we have to hold the brake pedal down. So if the needle is rising, it means the compressor started. So it's working. Now we wait for the 90 psi. It's 90, so it's good. Now we pump the brakes until we hear the low pressure signal. So it went on approximately at 75, so it's good because it's beyond 55. So the circular check round is done.